He will be win. I take Acosta because he's quite fast all the weekend.
Up his position on the front of the grid. As I said, it's Acosta, Olgado, Salvador. Then the second row is AJI, David Munoz, Izan Guevara. The third row, Daniel Munoz, Ivan Ortola, Scott Ogden. David Alonso is back on the fifth row. He lies second in the championship at the moment. The lights are on. They're off, and away we go. A good start from Acosta. Already got a good start, but Olgado is there on the 96 from second place. In fact, I think he's taken the lead on the run down to the first corner. He has. They're all got to get a little bit in line, more in line than they normally would on a Rookies Cup because of the damp patches. Super to see them all safely through there, and it is Olgado that has the advantage. But I think that's Salvador up the inside to take the lead. Might be worried about that. 64 is David Munoz. He's up into fourth place.
And more than ever, the perfect place to be is in front because you can get dead on that.
The season. Of course, he's a second-year rookie, but he said he just couldn't make the motorcycle feel comfortable for him in the first half of the season. The feeling that he had, he ended the year with a great win at the end of last season, and in that sort of great feeling back to him, it was good. And Motorland Aragon, and it's really great here, he said. So he's a much happier rider there. There is the number 8, and he only qualified, as I say, down on the fifth row of the grid, but he's already making his way up through the field, and he really has got to do that because if he's going to have any chance of challenging Pedro Acosta for this cup. Right, 38 it is from 96, and they're the front row guys crossing the line to complete the first lap. They've pulled out a bit of an advantage over the chasing pack already. And they get into line astern through the, just a little bit cautious through that left-hander, so understandable. And that chasing pack, it's AJI, Munoz, Ortola, Alonso, Uriart and Philippe Ton up in ninth place. That's really good to see him up there. He had a very good qualifying. He qualified 10th fastest. That probably is his best so far. And you can see the number 80 machine of David Alonso making up ground there as well.
Yeah, very confident there. He is passing. He's confident. Of course, the tyres, as long as they're up to temperature, and
which is still are. But it's Olgado has the advantage over Acosta and Salvador. And although they've got like a 1 second advantage over the chase of AJI and co.
I think Alonso can bridge this gap because he got through to fourth very quickly, and he's already gapped guys behind them. Behind them there, I think Daniel Munoz.
He has, hasn't he? And he did that also in more difficult circumstances. A Motorland Aragon, actually, he managed to close much bigger gaps than that, so he's certainly able to do so. He's obviously put the disappointment of qualifying behind him, and as Acosta takes the lead, Salvador goes inside Olgado. Whoa. And he goes, oh my!
Doesn't need things like that to happen. That was a very close moment there, and you can see already, yeah, Alonso's in touch, and the way he was passing in these early laps, he's super confident. He's enjoying his bike. He's obviously got good settings in there. No problem with the damp patches.
No, and he hasn't pulled that pack with him too, as the leading trio, as Neil says, and he's being super confident at the moment, and another confident man. Anyway, it's Salvador that still holds the advantage over Acosta. Olgado, Alonso is right there behind him. It's because number 80, David Alonso, we saw him on the green stuff there, the 14-year-old Colombian, and they've really got to watch out for those track limits. And of course, it's a question we didn't see. Oh, and there's number 64. He's a faller, David Munoz, the 14-year-old Spaniard. He's crawling off the track. Oh, obviously more or less okay.
No,
but that's sad to see him go down.
Yeah, running a top 6 position there, so that was too bad. He was good on the opening laps there, 4 abreast ahead into this damp, sketchy corner.
Well, yeah, we saw how close it got on the last lap there on the way out. And was that Olgado on the green stuff as well?
And yeah, usual exceeding track limits rules apply 5 times out there, and you will be getting a penalty.
Well, that'll be interesting to see. We're going to have a replay. Oh, that was David Munoz, a nasty fall.
I think he was just a little bit tight there and got on the white line, which do remain slippy.
Pair of second places and a third at the Red Bull ring. Things got a bit more varied and had a couple of crashes, and that drifted off. Even after the end of this race, there's still 75 points on. Oh, and down the 2 of the guys down. One of them is Alonso, 3 guys down, and Acosta's one of those, isn't he?
Acosta was leading the last.
Was it Holgado? Definitely.
No. It's Salvador.
It's Salvador way ahead, and that has turned things around because that is Acosta down, but so has Alonso gone down. Hopefully they're all right, but it's now so it just shows. And there is Holgado. He's got going again. Acosta and Alonso. And that's quite badly damaged.
Yeah,
so
there's things hanging off that bike.
Yeah, complete turnaround then. So it's Salvador from Ortola, AJI, Uriart, Ton, Ogden, Van Aert, Fire, Guevara, and David Munoz. My goodness
Salvador
gracious
be totally unaware of this
as
well, because the 3-bike crash was right behind them.
Was right behind him, yeah. And I'm sure we will see a replay of that. And there's Acosta's not going anywhere, is he?
He's definitely out.
He's not going anywhere.
And
David Alonso, we saw, and he's got that something dragging on the the tyres, isn't it? Fairing dragging on the. I don't know, but he'll probably see it from his pit signal. But if he takes a look over his shoulder, he'll see that instead of having a pack chasing him, there's the others are a long way back. In fact, it's 3 seconds back they are now. So, catch a breath for a moment. It's David Salvador that leads, and then we'll see a replay.
Comes through the right and the left. This long hanging left-hander here, and I think there's just whoa. Was it Acosta that?
I think it was Salvador. It was David Alonso that went first on the number 80.
Yeah, just early on. Yeah, very early on. That was a lot earlier than the Munoz crash the lap before, and just obviously a damp patch there. They're getting hard on the throttle. Maybe even just clipped that white line. Yeah. Which in normal, perfectly dry, warm conditions decreases quite a lot. It's best to be safe. You need to be more upright on the paint.
Off it and there comes Acosta. He's on his way back on the year. He was sort of 5th, 16th, 7th, 5th, but he's come strong now, and he's got a really good run. He's still only 7th in the
crash for these 3 riders, as was for Munoz on the lap before, and everyone perfectly okay. And as you said, still 75 points leading to second, 45 points behind. And
I see that Marcus Uriarte on the 89 machine is up into second place, but he 90. I think it is Colin Fire. Yes, you're right.
Just got his braking all wrong there. Just another rider pulled over in front of him and it got hard on the brake.
Your screen. I mean, I've got another faller. My goodness, that's the 24. That's Ivan Ortola.
Oh, what a shame, because he was just doing so well in the championship.
And he was up into 3rd in the championship.
Yeah.
Neil, he'd had that win at Motorland Aragon. He's in fact the last final race at the Red Bull Ring. So, and there we go. That's
turn 1. Yeah, that is the classic corner, and so easy for that to happen. You tip in there, you're confident, and then of course just get a little.
They're worst, if you like. The guys managed the situation okay, and it's now
laps, but then the red mist kicks in, and this is a big bunch here. This battle, this
is the 84. Disastrous season, really. He's full of crashes, and his best finish has been a 17th, 18th and 21st. So that is absolutely superb to see him way up there, battling 4th and 5th with Scott Ogden, in fact. So, and they have the and there's a confirmation if you want interested in the cup standings at the moment that
and incredibly, Pedro Acosta still leading, and Alonso 52 points behind him. Second,
because second and third are out of the race. But anyway, okay, that's 30 by Scott Ogden, Philippe Ton, 19 and 6. 5th, chasing the 4th place, Scott Ogden. And I wonder if Scott is going quick enough to close down. He's about the race 7th in the cup points, but he's doing himself a power of good here. And he's just got to keep that concentration going with, as we're told, there's 7 laps to go there.
These guys battling things out. And great to see Scott Ogden, the Brit, up there in 4th. He had a good ride here last weekend in the Junior World Championship, a couple of seconds off winning races at times. So
and there's exceeding track limits, for Mario AJI there. Well, it was Marcus Uriarte was warned that AJI exceeding track limits as well, and Scott did put his fastest lap of the race in on that previous lap, and he was and now down goes number 19. That is Scott Ogden. Total disaster. Just saying great things about him, and he's furious with him. Well, I just got to not curse Philippe Ton there. He's now moved up to 4th place, of course, with Scott's qualifying. It's great to see. And this battle is raging, isn't it, for 2nd and 3rd place? And it's still, I thought, actually for Guevara and he's down in 8th place, so he's in this pack here, and he's going to have the long lap penalty. But Mario AJI said he had a good time last weekend, but the Guevara is on 33, who you can expect to see take a long lap penalty. And that's 89, that's Marcus Uriarte. And what's happened to him? Because he was in that battle for second place.
Yeah, he's second. Looks like he's got a technical problem there.
Technical problem,
yeah.
Sure,
yeah, what he's... Yeah.
Damn patches around to catch people out, aren't there? That's for sure. So Mario AJI is now on his own in second place. Philippe Ton is, in fact, he can do that long lap penalty. That's 83. Guevara's done his long lap penalty. But in fact, AJI's now got a long lap penalty than the man in second place. Oh. Well, there's still 4 laps of twists and turns to go, right? Okay, so AJI, the man in second place, has got a long lap penalty. Bartelli, Detweiler, they're all far enough ahead. But Ton has what's happened to Ton? He's now disappeared off the time.
Lap penalty, is he?
But no, but he's gone right back to 4th. No, he's gone far too far. Something's happened to, as we watch the number 34 Mario AJI, who is in second place, and now Billy Van Aert has been promoted to 3rd, but it's a whole pack of them with Baswari, Van der Koerberg, Bertelli and co. This is now the battle for the final podium position, and poor old Philippe Ton has disappeared. We didn't see the going of him, I haven't seen him cross the line, so presumably he's gone off track somewhere. So the number 29 machine of Billy Van Aert, and there is the number 34 machine of Mario AJI in second place. As I say, it's Billy who now heads that battle for the last podium position, the 3rd place on the number 29.
But we've got another long lap penalty for Lunetta now.
Yeah. And did we see actually Mario AJI perform a long lap?
No, because he's still in second position. So unless he's got a bit, just not the season we expected, but really nice to see him having the podium position.
Right, my goodness gracious me. 12 laps down, and the number 38 of David Salvador has the advantage. There's the number 34. And as you say, Luca Lunetta, 58, a long lap penalty. The 34 of Mario AJI. And here is that battle for the last of the podium position. And at the moment, Billy Van Aert now has got away from that chasing pack.
I'm not sure AJI has done his long lap penalty.
No. And there's somebody else who's that on the number 7. That's Daniel Munoz going way wide. If you're going to run wide, and that's the 84 there of Zonta van der Koerberg. He's currently in 4th place, chasing Billy Van Aert, who at the moment is 3rd with the last podium position. And Ton, as we've notified that Ton, a tragedy because it was by far his best result, and he was riding absolutely brilliantly. Mario AJI in second place, and the only question, as Neil said, is has he done his long lap penalty? He can afford to do it because, you know, he's 13 seconds in front of Billy Van Aert.
Yeah, the long lap penalty normally equates to about 3 seconds. You'd look.
It's not an onerous one here. It's actually quite a short long lap, so it wouldn't be any a short long lap. Yeah, it wouldn't be any problem for him. Now, of course, if he still has to do his board, he will be getting another warning. And there was actually somebody league who is 6th at the moment, and Alex S. Skrieg, yeah, on the number 11, the 16-year-old best result as well at the moment. He's in 6th place on the number 11. There he goes, just really missing out. David Salvador limits. Well, don't do anything silly, David, because why are you exceeding the track limits? You're leaving the race by 8 seconds. And 34, so Mario AJI, there's the answer. Neil, he hadn't taken the lap penalty. He now has, but he's come out, of course, still well in front of that chasing pack. So with 2 laps to go.
So literally, because no issues for so many laps, and so many of the riders just getting caught out.
Keep off the green stuff.
Well, if he did that on this lap, it would be well, we'd drop a position, wouldn't it? Which would be even worse. That
yeah,
would
well,
be
that's
harsh.
right. But if he's deemed 28, of course, is Matteo Bertelli, a lovely mix of national. Goes like this, he can do everything but win the championship, because there's 75 points on offer once this race is over. 38, David Salvador, Mario AJI. And there he comes down the start and finish straight here at Valencia for the last time. Great win, a perfect race from David Salvador. Absolutely superb. He's a lovely guy, and it's so great to see him take his first win of the season. He won 1 race last year, and fantastic to have the 16-year-old Indonesian Mario AJI take a very well-deserved second place, and the battle's on for third, but it's surely going to be Billy van Aert. Yes, it's Billy van Aert who takes the third place just ahead of the Dutchman Sonta van der Geurberg. Alexa Skrieg, the 28 machine of Matteo Bertelli, the Italian. What's that all about? I have no idea. Well, absolutely. So, interesting, as I said, and presumably the points. Yeah, and as we know full well now, there are no run guarantees. Great. Wheelie from Mario AJI getting the front wheel of the KTM RC 250R. Well, he's thrilled with that, and so he should be. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. So sorry for Philippe Ton after he had such a brilliant ride. And it's great to see him on the podium again. Very, very different indeed. And there's Billy van Aert.
But one thing for Salvador is he can
soon have another interview. Here we are, Mario AJI.
Mario, well done, great job. Tell us about the race.
I'm very happy. Thank you for. It was a tough race because the condition was tricky. Some part is wet, some part is dry, and many times nearly clash, and also many riders crashes. Even I make a podium also with the track limit in the last 2 laps, but I'm very happy my first podium, second place. Thank you to REDBULL team and my family for full support of me. Thank you.
Good to see you on the podium. Thank you.
And back to Dominica.
David, incredible race. How was it? Tell us everything.
Yes, I am very happy for this race because the condition in the track is very difficult. And my pace in this condition is very good. Yesterday the setting in the bike is good, and the feeling, I am very happy. And this victory is amazing for me. Thank you to all the people support for me, and my friends, my family, all the people in the Red Bull Rookies Cup team, the Clinica Mobile, because the last week I have the big crash in the last corner here, but today it's amazing, and enjoy this race, and thank you to all support for me. And this race dedicated to Bravo's team because I am very important for me and for my family. Thank you.
Fantastic job.
And that it's Jack Miller there. Obviously thrilled to see Billy van Aert on the podium.